All right, so in this video, we're going to look at the new notifications introduced to Hub Planner. There's a couple of new ones to handle bookings, timesheets, and some summaries as well. So let's take a look. So if you go over to settings and down to notifications, you're going to see some new options added. So the first block is going to deal with all the scheduler notifications for bookings. Within here, you got three different options. So the first one is to create an email based on newly created bookings. So if you're scheduled on something, you're going to get an email sent to you letting you know that. The next one is going to be about updated bookings. So if you're scheduled on something already and someone updates that booking, whether they make it longer or shorter, change something in it, you're also going to get an email sent to you. And then the last one is for deleted bookings. Of course, if you get a booking that you were scheduled on and then it was deleted, you'll get an email. So each of these emails, and you'll see this is pretty consistent with the next part, you're going to be able to set the timeout. The timeout, you're going to get options of 30 seconds, 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. This is probably going to be expanded a little bit. But basically why you use the timeout is because depending how you plan, if you're someone who makes plans in people and then makes lots of changes during that process, maybe you want to set that to be a little later, like 5 minutes, so you feel like your planning is done. Or if you feel like when you do things it's pretty final, then maybe use the 30 seconds. So different options that you can use for when this email is going to be sent to the resource that's been scheduled. So scrolling down, we're going to come to the booking summary. So a booking summary is like essentially what it is. It's a summary of when you're scheduled on work. It's going to kind of sum it up and tell you, look, this is what your week looks like. So if you activate this, you can get to pick between the current week or the following week. And you can also pick which day of the week that you want it to be sent. Some people might prefer Sunday. Send it out on a Sunday, what I'm going to be doing the following week. So you can kind of see already when it's going to come. Or maybe it's Monday. You want to get at what you're going to be doing this week. So two options, and we'll have a look at those emails in a second. The next one down is the timesheet reminder notification, which basically, if you use timesheets in Hub Planner, you're going to have the option to look at or get a reminder sent to you if you're scheduled time on projects and you haven't done any timesheets yet. Then again, you can get emails to go, hey, look, you're behind on your timesheets. The next emails are already in the system. These are to do with resource requesting, vacation and annual leave requesting. So these are the system settings in Hub Planner. They're going to dictate when you add new people, these are the defaults that they're going to get. The nice part is that if you scroll up to my notifications, each resource in Hub Planner can set their own. So even if you've set, look, these are the defaults that we want, you can come along and go, look, I don't want the email till 5 minutes afterwards, or I don't want to get an email for deleted bookings, or I don't want to get any emails at all. You can decide exactly what it is when you want to, what kind of settings you want on a user level, which is really nice for customizations. So not everybody has to get spammed with emails if they're not interested in it. So let's take a look at the emails very quickly. So the email for you've been scheduled looks a little bit like this. It's going to give you all the details about what you've been scheduled on, by who, in which category. You'll have a link to go to the scheduler, and you can just configure your options as well. Going over to the updated email, very similar to the created one. It kind of gives you just a little bit of different text really to say that, look, you've been updated on it. Again, who updated it and what was the change, and a link to get to that in your scheduler. The schedule for this week, this is the booking summary. So you get sent, if you're scheduled on multiple things, obviously this is going to roll out to a nice table. And you're going to get a little digest of, look, it starts and ends, how long it's going to be, how much you're scheduled. Nice little maybe start of a Monday morning, getting this email to give you a clear vision of what it is that you're going to be working on. Lastly, we have the timesheet reminder. This is what it looks like. It's going to be a table of basically dates for the week that will show how much you've been scheduled, how much has been reported, and show you the difference, so you can kind of pinpoint where you are behind on timesheets. So that's the new email notifications within Hub Planner. There's going to be some more really nice ones coming out, but these ones are going to be able to get all updates directly to your inbox.